These are reverse Nordic curls. So instead of with the traditional Nordic hamstring curl, where it's really focused on the hamstrings, this exercise actually focuses on the quads. So as I go back, I'm actually pushing down into the ground with my shins. I'll do it here without the pad so that you can see a little bit more. I use the pad for more comfort on the knees, but it's going back and pushing my shins and my feet down into the ground. As I go back, I'm feeling a stretch here. I'm feeling my quads working and then pushing to come back up. You can also go back on your toes as well. That's okay too. You'll feel more of a stretch here. It's a matter of what feels more comfortable for you. Right now, being up on my toes feels more comfortable, so I'm gonna stay there. But I'm here pushing my shins and my feet into the ground. As I go back, I'm staying strong through my core, feeling my quads work, and then coming back up. This is a forward and a posterior step down. This is a really nice combo movement as we're working the muscles in our left leg the entire time, but we're working different muscles depending on what direction we're going. When we go forward, we're gonna favor the quad a little bit more as we let the knee travel over the toes, versus when we go back, we're gonna work more of the posterior chain muscles, so our glutes, even our hamstring a little bit. So when you go forward, I want you to focus on keeping your chest up, okay? Don't hinge too much. That's what we're gonna do when we step backwards. So stay forward, let the knee go down, keep your heel flat on the step. And then when you go back, hinge at your hip. It's okay for your chest to come down now this time. And now push into the platform to stand up. So again, more quad this direction, more glutes and posterior chain going back. And of course, keeping good form, controlling knee position, controlling hip, torso position, all those rules apply with this exercise. This is a single leg hip hinge with a dowel. If you don't have a dowel, that's okay. You can use a broomstick, you can use a golf club. Honestly, any object that is long enough where it can be touching the back of your low back, where your sacrum is, your mid back, and then also the back of your head. This is gonna help you keep your torso nice and long, keep your spine straight. You have to keep all 3 points of contact the entire time. Doesn't matter which hand is above or below, that's totally up to you. While keeping this position, balance on one leg. I'm going to demonstrate on the left. And now you're going to hinge. You're going to push your butt back, let your knee bend, let your upper body go forward while keeping all 3 points of contact and keeping balance. Hinge, stand tall, and repeat. When I'm in this position, I'm pushing my left foot into the ground, pushing through my heel, squeezing my butt muscles to push my hip forward to return the starting position. Looking at it from the front, you just want to focus on good alignment. So if you watch my knee, it's just tracking right over my foot. It's not coming in or out. It's okay if you lose your balance a little bit. It's just all about practicing. As you can see, I'm not totally perfect either. But just practice, hinge, and keep all 3 points of contact.
So in this exercise, we are going to be doing a mini squat and then shifting weight from side to side. As right now I have all my weight on my left side, I'm going to be feeling primarily my left leg working. I have almost 80% of my weight here, 20%, it may even be more, 90 and 10. And I'm slowly going to shift the weight over to my other side, hold for the prescribed amount of time, and I'm going to be going back and forth. You should be feeling the muscles in whatever side of the leg. So like left leg, now right leg. I'm choosing a partial depth, so if you're looking from the side, I'm about right here. If you're able to go deeper, that's totally fine. You can go deeper. If you're not able, you can go a little bit more shallow. The deeper you go, the harder it'll be.
For this exercise, we're gonna mobilize or move the patella, which is the kneecap here. So you can see how I'm holding it with my fingers on both sides, and then I'm slowly moving it from side to side. And I'm holding at the end for a couple seconds, getting a little stretch, and then coming back, and then moving it the other way. And I'm getting a stretch the opposite direction now. And I'm going back and forth. So this is side to side, but the kneecap also moves up and down. So now we're gonna focus on going down, which my thumbs are gonna help with pushing the kneecap down towards my feet. And then now my fingers, my pointer fingers are gonna help mobilize the kneecap up towards my midline here. I'm gonna go back and forth here. So again, you can move it in all 4 motions, side to side, get a stretch on each direction, and then also up and down. Go very slow and make sure to avoid keeping the quad contracted. That's the muscle here. So if this stiffens up, you can see how this doesn't move. My kneecap is not gonna move much. And if my knee stays bent, it won't move either. So really the 2 big things is making sure the knee stays straight and the quad stays relaxed. And that'll allow you to move and mobilize this kneecap as best as possible.